Eastern PA Weather Authority meteorologist Bobby Martins here with your outlook for June 3rd, 2015. A couple of rainy days the last couple days, and we're finally going to get a little bit of a break, we think, today, and that's in large part to this high pressure that's moving off to our north here. You can see that situated right here over northern New York State. This high pressure is going to give us about a one-day break here, a one-day break from these clouds, because once this gets into this position offshore to right about here, it's going to create an east wind and an onshore flow. We were talking about that in the videos the last couple days. What that onshore flow will do eventually is bring in winds from the east, or generally from the east, and that brings a marine influence. The onshore flow will allow for more clouds to dominate the forecast as we get into Thursday at the very least, and perhaps in some places Friday as well. But as far as today goes, clouds are going to be a little bit further to the south. I think if you go south of the Pennsylvania Turnpike, south of the AC Expressway, those are your areas where you're going to be dealing with probably cloudy all day. You probably won't see the sun south of that line. It's kind of hard to give an exact demarcation with the Turnpike and Atlantic City Expressway here, but if you get somebody's going to have to say on the Facebook page, oh well, I'm south of the PA Turnpike and I see the sun peaking. It's possible. We're trying to get as close as we can get, but we'll have an opportunity. But the closer you are to this high pressure, which will be our northeastern areas especially, we'll have the better opportunity to see the sun break out. As a matter of fact, as you get up into the Poconos here, actually north up by places like Wilkes-Barre, Scranton, up into extreme northern New Jersey, you probably end up partly cloudy this afternoon. Where I think we're going to start off with the clouds early, but they're going to be dissipating this afternoon. The most sun we see is going to be up in this area here, further south here, where this closer to this boundary, you'll still be in the clouds today. And then as we get into Thursday, going a little bit ahead of time here, we see that high pressure now sinking off into the Gulf of Maine. And again, once you have these highs sitting in the Gulf of Maine here and weakening, it's going to allow two things. One is going to allow this frontal boundary that's sitting down here to start to creep a little bit further northward. But this is with the remnants of a boundary here, so it's not as potent as it once was. So we're just giving it an isolated shower chance, better chance of that the further south you go in our coverage area here on Thursday, lesser farther north here. But you still will have this onshore flow because of the clockwise rotation around high pressure. So that onshore flow will allow for a cloudy day, or at least mostly cloudy for most areas. But most areas remain dry, except when you get into the southern areas here where you have the opportunity for that shower, albeit isolated here on Thursday. So you get to Friday, high pressure is going to start moving off to the east here, where we are going to have an increase in humidity and temperature. Temperature is going to go up a little bit, back to near normal for this time of year, but we are going to have an opportunity later in the day for an isolated shower or thunderstorm, and that is not really shown here on Friday too much. There's a couple showers and thunderstorms here they're going to approach here on Friday, but not everywhere will get into that at all. Most areas stay dry, and then we get into Saturday, pretty much the same deal here, just an isolated shower possibility, and that's just some of the instability showers will be available, and it's going to be warmer here again on Saturday as well. So you get to Sunday, though. Sunday looks like it's going to end up partly cloudy over most areas. Any precipitation that falls that's shown here should be farther to the northwest. This is actually a prefrontal trough axis. We have an area of low pressure that's moving through the Great Lakes, and there is the cold front that's going to affect us on Monday. Out ahead of it, kind of a prefrontal trough axis that's sitting way out here in western PA. So you might have, to the west of our coverage area, if those of you are traveling west towards Pittsburgh or Altoona, places like that, you might have an isolated shower thunderstorm out there. But I do think Sunday now looks dry. The influence from this high pressure is not that great on Sunday. See, this high pressure is now only 1,019 millibars here on Sunday evening, so that's not really strong enough to have that much of an influence of a marine flow. If you do have the marine flow, it's going to be closer to the shore points here. So if you're going to the beach this weekend, Sunday might not be that great along the shore points. Might be stuck with some clouds around there on the shore points because of that weak onshore flow. But further inland, we should remain partly cloudy. So this is getting better, folks. It's not going to be this dreary end of days type look to it outside. Eventually, we get into Monday here, and this is look at early Monday. By the time we get into Monday afternoon and evening here, showers and thunderstorms along this cold front that's going to be attached to this low pressure moving well to our north here will strike sparks and showers and thunderstorms, but these are going to be quick movers. It's not going to be sitting through over area for a couple days or keeping us in the clouds or anything like that. Once this moves through, we're going to start to clear out, and then we should have a couple days here where it's going to get a little bit warmer and clearer behind this. So it should clear and dry, but at the same time, we're going to have temperatures increasing in the 80s, I think, once we get to the middle of next week into the latter part of next week as well. It's getting a little bit ahead of ourselves. Just want to give you an idea that this below normal temperatures regime is not going to continue forever, and we do expect some changes by the time we get to next week. I'm Eastern PA Weather Authority meteorologist Bobby Martich, and that is your outlook for June 3rd, 2015. Have a great Wednesday.